I didn't know I could do that. I have... Wait, hold on. How many hours do I have in this game? I have 99 hours on this save. And on the clear... Wait, the clear data I have... Oh no, it doesn't say. I have probably a couple hundred hours in this game total. I was today years old when I realized that I could do this. What? Pero, why are you here? What are you doing, buddy? Okay, hi. Rose, you still have that, you know, you're watching without audio thing on. You know that, right? Donna is powerful. Donna versus Dogi. Who's stronger? Well, it depends if Dogi can get a hit in, because he would decimate her. If he can't get a hit in, she'd kill him. Okay. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember what I was doing last in this game. And also, I've been playing a lot of, and I mean, I have like 40 hours nearly in the game already. I've been playing a lot of Horizon Zero Dawn. So I don't actually remember how to play this game, believe it or not. So, this is going to be interesting. What am I doing right now? What is the main thing I need to be doing? Oh, I think if I remember right, Moon missed it last time. Hold on, let me see. Is there a quest on the board? No quest available. Moon, I think you missed it last time. We got a new party member. And you absolutely missed how fucking awesome she is. The power of the PlayStation 5 compels you. Well, yeah, I mean, I've got to play with my new toy. Why would I not, like... It killed me, because I think I played a game for, what, like, another dozen hours before I actually played anything on my PlayStation 5. And it killed me just waiting long enough to actually finish that game, because I was close to finishing it. I know, dozen hours, that's a long time. But, it's a JRPG, like, come on. Hi, Silva. We were able to defeat all the beasts again. I hope we can defeat Okeanos in the same way. It's huge and lives underwater, though. Even if we find its habitat, victory won't come easy. I'm sure I don't have to tell you, but all our abilities will be put to the test when we fight against Okeanos. Let's watch each other's backs and fight hard out there. I like how she's just sitting there with tea. I'm not even gonna tell Moon, like, why I love Silva so much. I'm just not. He missed it, so that's just on him for that mystery to be solved. I legitimately don't remember what the fuck I was doing. So... First of all, I'm trying to remember the controls. That I'm trying to do at the moment. Right! Okay, I remember now. So, last time we saw Ghost Ship. Old lady, I fucking knew. We saw Ghost Ship last time, and everyone's freaking out about it, so we're supposed to investigate that. So we need to teleport to here. The old Labut. Ah! I'm so used to right now, playing Horizon Zero Dawn, the L3, this, which is bringing up that right now. The L3 is actually my run. Coming! Ow. This might take me a minute to, get back into the flow of things. Ow! Or I could just instantly get my ass kicked. That's great too. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay. Devil's lettuce. You talking about drugs? All right, let's heal. Considering Donna just got her ass kicked. I am so not used to playing this game again. That's the problem with playing a couple games that are kind of similar. I mean, yes, this is a JRPG, and Horizon Zero Dawn is an action-adventure, kind of a stealth action-adventure. Horizon Zero Dawn is one of those games that I had a... Whoa. I had that game in my mind to play at some point if I ever had the option to. And I think it's on PlayStation, or not PlayStation, it's on PC. Ow! There's the move I'm looking for. But I've had a mind to play it. But since it was on the PlayStation Plus, I decided now's the best time as any. Alright, you know what? Maybe we just skip all of this because I'm really hurting right now. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? That's not actually not the... I actually think I'm supposed to be this way. How are you enjoying your PlayStation?
Look, a cave. I've never been in that one before.
It would be worth checking out.
These things look like vaginas. Not gonna lie. But yeah, we had a really bad storm. I took a pre-stream nap. I'm not sure if I want to mess with this thing. And I woke up because the TV power cycled. I didn't think anything about it, but then I woke up again when the TV power cycled again. And I thought to myself, well, that's weird. So I started, you know, waking up a little bit more, and I realized it was storming really fucking badly. And when the power cut out 2 more times, I was like, I think it's probably not a good idea I play a game tonight. It pissed off my PlayStation 5, by the way. Oh, I remember you. I have to wait for it to open its eye. And of course, it's not fucking hurting it at all. I'm gonna kill this thing. Taking pot shots at me. Hey, how you doing, Jesus? You also still have your... Ow. Viewing... viewing without audio thing on. Why? It's saying I don't have enough enough juice. I have enough. How'd you miss? Hello? There you go. Tequila man, tequila butt. Oh, butt spot's on fire tonight. Oh yeah, did you find your truck? Since you said that would just went MIA. But did it have all of its wheels still? It's here. Looks that way. That ghost ship really exists? It's hard to get a good view from here. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, so he had a bit of a binge drinking night and didn't know where the hell his truck was. I just shot through both of them.
Sweet Jesus.
That is his name, don't wear it out. Okay.
Careful! It's powerful!
Okay, but what if I do this? And... goodbye! Well, I just made a joke out of them.
There.
Oh, I forgot. I can double jump now.
Take this!
I need to be very careful when I enter this ghost ship, by the way.
There. Take this! Take this! Take this!
Treasure. Oh, I see it. Give me that. You have a girlfriend? I find that more surprising than you actually losing your truck. I'm giving you shit, by the way. I like how Sahad can easily make short work out of everything. That's fair enough. I think you did say that on Discord, actually, now that I think about it. By the way...
Wow! It's huge!
I kind of just realized, and you guys probably wouldn't have even noticed if I didn't say anything, but Friday I streamed, right? And then I was going to stream Saturday. I just realized that I'm wearing the same shirt that I was wearing Friday. And yes, it has not been washed. I haven't left the house all weekend. I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. What do you want from me?
Looks real enough to me.
Oops, I didn't mean to skip the rest of that.
Engraved on the hull. Aletheria.
Hello, what now?
Oh. Well, guess we got all this ghost ship noise sorted out. This thing's a wreck. She don't even look seaworthy.
It was floating earlier.
But we saw it floating on the water yesterday.
Yeah, well, I wonder how she pulled that off.
You know, by being seaworthy.
Or maybe we shouldn't be asking how, but who?
Yes, it's a floater. Let's search the ship. Let's search near the ship. No, we're going in, people. Are you serious? Of course, we've already come this far. But how are we supposed to get on? I don't see a way aboard. By the way, I don't know what the patch was, but there was a 300 kilobyte patch for this game. I don't know why, but there was a 300 kilobyte patch. Then let's search near the ship first. Oh, I choose the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Wait, I have to. Yes, I pretty much have to do that every time. Oh, is this considered a dungeon? Well, I guess I didn't realize that doing that, it tells you it's a dungeon. Huh. Ship log. Captain's log, number 1. I'm already hungry. I'm gonna eat the parrot's toes next. There's an old scrap of paper inside the chest. What is this? Let's read it. Day 3 since leaving Atlas Port. I'm already hungry. I already cooked one of the crew members. They're starting to wonder where he's at. The Epheteria is handling the journey well. We should soon make land for the Isle of Saren, ominous as it is. It's imperative that I reach the island and return safely, because otherwise they'll really start to find out that I ate the crew member. Indeed, they must have exposed and shown for what they are. They? I must do this. Should I fail, I will forswear my own rank and name, and be Captain Reed no more. Captain Reed? Captain Reed? You know of him? Of course I know of him. Everyone in Greek has heard of the dreaded pirate Reed. Pirate? Yeah, according to the tales, he was around 100 years ago. He's long, ruddy hair, and was missing an arm. They say he was a scourge of the Grate Sea. But he burned down the villages and different islands. Not even women and children were spared. That's horrible. Yeah, he was a monster. The Grecians hate him to this day. Won't even say his name. Why would his writings be here? Oh, I missed your chat, by the way, Moon. You're loving the new graphics and settings? I haven't had a PlayStation since PlayStation 2, so it's a big jump for me. But then again, I've been gaming on PC for, what? 10 or 12 years now. Could this be...
Drink up, bitch. It's full of vitamins, minerals, and roofies.
What was that last part? Gotcha, Moon. Could this be his ship? No way. They say Reed was captured in Greek by the Navy and executed at their headquarters. I never heard anything about him going to the Isle of Saren. Well, looks like he's inviting us on. What the... Hello? 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 That knock is really weird. Like, I know that it's you guys doing it, but it's so weird with these headphones because they're super accurate. The ramp just lowered. Alright, let's board the ship. This could be a trap. This could be a trap. True. But that won't stop you from going aboard. Yeah, I just was warning you guys. You know Adol already so well. Oh, jeez. Are we really doing this? How you doing tonight, Sabotage? Welcome in. Ah! It's gonna take me forever to reacclimate. So for those just joining us, I've already put like 40 hours into Horizon Zero Dawn. And I am absolutely confused as to the controls. Alright, I need to be very careful on this ship.
Let me off.
You're right behind everybody. Nobody's gonna stop you. Just go.
This certainly looks like a pirate ship.
I wonder, could the corpses we've been seeing on the island be former members of the ship's crew?
Everything's going good here. I wasn't able to stream yesterday because of a bad storm. I forget. Oh yeah, you are in my Discord, so you would have saw that. I think the only one here that isn't on the Discord is Slink.
Seems that way.
You think Captain Reed's really here? I don't like the feel of this, guys. We should get off of this ship now.
Well, then go. For whom the bell
The
tolls.
ship's bell.
The bell tolls for thee. Oh, Sahad, you can make it. You can still make it. Go. And yeah, you're screwed now.
We're trapped.
Yeah, I'm so glad, by the way, that I am no longer I'm no longer going to be working retail during the holiday season because, oh my fucking god, I get that question so often. Where are the French fried onions? Where are those French's onions? Hey, do you know those little onions that you put on the French the green bean casserole? It's like, ah! And then you don't have them, and then they have to tell you about how that's the only thing Timmy will eat, and that he's gonna starve, and it's all my fault. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to deal with that. And I guess during the holiday season, my business winds way down, so I don't really have to worry too much.
Is the ship about to set sail? Oh no! Who is controlling the ship?
Don't worry, it's a cruise ride.
Ah! Ow, look!
Would you stop freaking out? Damn, I really should have tried to get this episode out by Halloween. You're not on this for that long. Hey, how's it going, Barkley? But yeah, alas, I am almost a week late.
Nah, it's like you know how I just had like that camera scene? I replaced it with a different one. Here, let me show you. Let me see if it'll work.
That was one of those random clips, wasn't it? I get those all the time where I'm like, why the hell did someone clip that? Someone clipped once like, hey Moon, welcome in. Like that was it. Like that was the clip. I'm just like, I'm deleting that from my channel because why would I have that as a clip?
No. This really is a ghost ship. And it's taken us out to sea.
Yeah, well, we won't get very far if Okeanos has his way. Pirate ship. Eleftheria, sorry.
What on earth is going on?
I don't know. Adol's probably just enjoying the ride. Clearly, we're on a ghost ship. Let's get to the... Yeah, we're on a ghost ship. Like, come on.
How can you be so cavalier about this?
I don't know. It's cool.
Is this really harder to accept than the existence of primordials?
Or my presence in this era?
Yeah, from my calculations, you should be thousands of years old.
These pirates are pretty hard workers for a bunch of dead guys.
Well, yeah, you should see the captain. He would rip their heads off.
Yes, they're very professional.
Yeah. Stop! Stop! Rose, no! Stop! You know what you did. You're kind of right, though. They're very, very professional. Of course you would say that.
How can y'all be so calm at a time like this? Me and Laxi are practically wetting ourselves in terror over here.
Speak for yourself!
There's a save crystal over here, right? I like how none of them are here now. Oh, I got my ultimate already. The door is sealed by a mysterious power. The door won't open. Oh. Never mind, that was... Why is everybody commenting on the door? Stop! It's a door. What about this one? Oh, okay. The interior is bigger than I expected. What is it, like one of those Harry Potter houses? Okay. Okay. Why, Moon, why is it that you always win that? I don't think you've ever lost that. What is going on with that, Moon? I can't help it. I mean, I did help you sight your scope in, so I know how accurate you can be. That was quite fun, by the way. I'm just kind of sad that for the first few targets, or for the first few shots, I was looking at the wrong target. And I have an awesome, creepy feeling about this place. What are you trying to say, Squirt? Oh, cool. We're sealed in here. Okay. It just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Oh, what the heck? We can't go back up? Oh, dear. I like how she was freaking out and now she's just like, oh, dear. One way or another, we need to get through. You're right. Perhaps we can find clues about how to get out. Let's keep our eyes peeled. Alright, let me demonstrate why I need to be careful here. Yeah, they just killed that one already, but, yeah, they just get back up. They do not give a shit. But there are things in here, if I remember right, yeah, like these, that I can actually kill. Ow! Don't fucking dive bomb me. Get out of here. Birdie, welcome. How are you? There's an old scrap of paper inside this chest. This is my Halloween episode 6 days late. I'm kidding, by the way. Is this? It appears to be another log from Captain Reed. What does it say? Before I reach the Isle of Saren, I must reveal the truth regarding the scouring by fire of the archipelago villages. None were spared, certainly not the men, but women and children all fell victim just as surely. The people curse the name of Captain Reed and blame me for the heinous acts, but I tell you, I am innocent. The Eleftheria is crewed mostly by victims of the slave trade, including myself. How you doing tonight, Birdie? I volunteer to be Discord chatted into your game to voice characters. As much as I appreciate that, that's not the dynamic I have going at the moment. But that actually might be something I keep in my back pocket for the future. The people of the archipelago accepted us and even took... I can't speak. And even took to calling us pirates of justice. Truly kind folk they were. And just truly, it was the men of Greek's navy that put the villages to the torch. Word later reached my ears that they did this to draw us out, to purge the gratia of our ilk. I'm cheap, $500 an hour? Oh yeah, we got that. Just fine. Chat, just make sure that I'm well-funded enough for Barkley. He's apparently a very... Well, actually, that's not that expensive considering what was that one chick from Bayonetta was getting offered like $4,000. That was per session, by the way. She omitted a lot. I'd sooner wallow in a horse manure for 100 days than obey those of the twisted sense of justice. But the people have suffered enough.
And I would trouble them no further. After giving it much thought, I decided to go into the naval headquarters and turn myself in. The entry ends here. No way. Did this really happen? So Captain Reed was a former slave himself, and his goal was to liberate other slaves. Oh, now I get it. What do you mean, Sahad? The name of this ship is the Eleftheria. It means freedom, in the Grecian tongue. Always wondered why the dreaded Captain Reed named his ship that. I've heard there was a period in Greek's history in which they flourished through the slave trade. Perhaps he chose that name for his ship in order to send a message.
According to his log, he turned himself in out of concern for safety of the innocent. Sounds like an honorable man. Damn.
That creepy feeling is gone. Shall we continue? By the way, this is basically how the dynamic of this ghost ship is for a little bit. We're basically just going through... Ooh, pumpkins. Basically going through and reading these logs. Like how you were just kind of sliding there. Kind of like all cyberpunky. Hello? Wait a minute. I like how you kill him and he's just like, wait a minute. How you doing, by the way, Barkley? Did you ever get that cam figured out? Because you were asking me how to...
A few inches later.
Few inches later.
Ladies. Anyway, did you figure out how to do this zoom here? Which, by the way, if anyone in chat has about $300 to burn, there's a 4K webcam that I'm kind of wanting because it's 4K and therefore I can zoom not artificially but actually, because this reduces the pixel quality. So if you see here, the detail is not as good as this. So yeah, not something that I'm going to be doing unless I actually get like some stupid money from somewhere, but I don't know. Money's dropped into my lap before, so.
Hey there, skeletons! They're going chicka chicka chicka.
They're going chicka 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 chicka. Yeah, I realized that after I said that, Rose. So wait, what was that guy's name? Wait, hold on. What was his name? Like Chick something or other from Cars? Didn't he have the like the chicka 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 chicka? Like, is that basically what these bones are? These skeletons are just they're just doing that. There's like chicka 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 chicka. Yes. Who did that? Rose, I love you. There's an old scrap piece of paper inside this chest. Huh? This looks like the rest of the log. Read it. I want to know what happened to Reed. Settle down, Squirt. Hold on. I'm held captive. The Navy has sent a strange bearded pig to visit me. I'd not think the Navy to keep a pet for themselves, nor defer to it as captain. But for all its brutish smell, it spoke with words like a man, and told me it wanted to negotiate. I was searching for it before you even said anything, so you were thinking the exact same thing I was. It instructed me to investigate the Isle of Saren, where none have been able to safely approach. Yes, the infamous Isle of Saren. In exchange for investigating the island and returning alive, it would graciously release me and my crew from incarceration. I've always had a gift for spotting a liar by observing their faces. And I don't trust that grotesque swine to keep its promise for a moment. But I refuse. Sorry, but had I refused, I believed it would have kept its other promise. Hang my crew. Truly, we live in mad times. I reminded myself that I want to be a good man, and agreed to the pig's lick my dick. And so I find myself before the Isle of Saren. So Captain Reed did come to the Isle of Saren. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Gotta say, Captain Reed seems like a pretty crass fella. That's rich coming from you. I mean, he did say lick my dick. Even so, his anguish is palpable, and you can even tell he was mainly concerned for his crew. He made his scapegoat of crimes. He was made of scapegoat of crimes he never committed. Then used as a pawn. I don't know why I can't read in the corner here for some reason. The people responsible for this past atrocity are a disgrace to the Greek Navy. Or Reed. If word got out about this, it could cause problems. As I recall, the Greek Navy has quite a sterling reputation. Folks call them Gloria Greek on account of their traditions and discipline. Sometimes the darkest shadows are cast by the light of glory. Ka-chinga, 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 chicka, chicka. For now, we should move on. Yeah, we've already come this far. We might as well. You're seeming quite okay by this now. Considering you were freaking the fuck out when we got here. Pirate recipe. I'm sure I already have it, but... Don't mind me, just coming through. That was yep. It's an anime game. It's got to have tentacles somewhere. Leave me alone. Wait a minute.
Treasure!
about this moment that I would ask someone to post the "she recently got into tentacle porn." Ooh, tomato seeds. Iron knuckle. Oh, that's a gift. Hi. Can you point me to where I can get a sub? I am hard craving some Subway right now. Fuck you then, bastard. Oh, no, 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 no. Can't do that area yet.
Hey, barkeep, whose leg do you have to hump to get a dry martini around here?
Dry martini, well, I'm sure Slink would really appreciate a tequila if you're gonna get some drinks. Oh, I didn't see this door here. Mango. You know, I try the peaceful option every time, and they just attack me. They say Jesus, they say Slink. I do that shit all the time, where I mean one thing and say another. It's annoying, and I don't know how I do it or why I do it. No, Slink wants a martini. Ooh, another log. There's a scrap of paper inside this chest. Another entry from Reed. Let's read it as soon as I'm done burping. Ugh. I need to stop eating like seconds before I stream. I have escaped the tentacle titan. See? More tentacles. But I tell you, it's an anime game. And set foot on the island and began investigating. Unfortunately, I can't ever say that the same way twice. The Elepharia is crewed this time by naught but rabble, barely worth their own weight in horse manure. The Navy picked these lot. They are criminals to a man, and inexperienced besides. Obviously, no seasoned sailor would agree to come near the Isle of Saren, but that changes nothing in this madness. One of the fools thought to mutiny and take my ship, but I put the boot to him and sent him into the water. I have too many rebellious men to contend with, to say nothing of the beasts of this island. I've not seen their like before. I'm continuing to investigate, but my progress is held back by some malady. I'm tired, and I believe a fever has taken hold of me. I loathe as I am to admit, I may be in peril. Once I'm done with this writing, I will take to my bed and attempt to rest. No, I haven't been hot. I just do that from time to time. It's just one of these, like, weird tics that my ADD does. That's where it ends. Tentacle Titan? Does he mean Okeanos? He must have been one hell of a sailor if he made it ashore with his ship in one piece. Still, it sounds like things took a turn for the worse when he arrived. Yes. He must have contracted some sort of illness. I wonder what happened to him. Obviously, the Ghost of Reed wants us to know the story, the real story, because otherwise he wouldn't bar our path. The door opened. Let's keep going, Adol. I noticed that you're no longer bitching there, bud. Let's move her out, or her in, I mean. Ooh. I don't know why that scared me. I just didn't expect him there.
We can rest a little.
At all? Pirate's Note 6. Oh, this is the... I think that it's kept me alive, really. I missed the first part of that. So, as a result, I'm just gonna skip the rest of it. Can I ask, why did you reanimate, but not him? Alright, since, you know, you guys are gonna be assholes. Oh, let's do a quick save.
Coming.
Yeah, I think we're as good as we're gonna get.
Huh? Isn't this...
We're back on the deck somehow.
I mean,
What's going on?
you just went up and around. You should know a ship better than anyone. Yeah, here we go. Lost soul of the great pirate Revenant. You're missing an arm.
What is that thing?
A ghost of some sort? Be careful, everyone. This one looks different from the others.
I'm not entirely sure if I can kill this.
Arm. Could that be?
Did he lose his humanity? Oh. Oh, okay. I can do some damage with cut. All right, come on. Let's do this. Time to die, bitch. Freeze!
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. So efficient.
That would be Jack Sparrow, not Reed. Reed is a close second, though. Actually, I'm absolutely beating the shit out of this thing. Oh, when did that skeleton join? Ow, 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 ow. I got pushed into his attack. Okay, when did you... All right, come on. Hit him. Hit him more. A little bit more. There we go. That actually was perfect. Barely even got any damage. Ooh, I got a flame zone. I can upgrade my weapons again. Ship's log 5. There's an old scrap piece of paper inside the chest. This another entry? Let's read it, Adol. My health grows worse by the day. I'm overcome by some unusual sickness. It appears that this fever is something only found on this island. Bleh, I got burps. I've received word from my family that my family has escaped and taken refuge in a small island in Grate Sea. But my mates, my real crew of the Eleftheria still wait for my return. It's entirely possible that they're all dancing the hempen jig already. The hempen jig? You mean they're hung. But I will not give up. Not so long as I believe I have a sliver of a chance of succeeding. In addition, some of those here might have come to admire me, fools as they are. I'd like to see them return safely, as well as I must stay the course. Worthless fool that I am, I've never been known to surrender or accept defeat. Not even if I should wither to bones and dust. Damn, I really should have done this episode on Halloween. I've been just really... It's been really weird with the internet being an issue. Hopefully that's fixed now. I should actually check my stream health. But... And I've just kind of been having kind of a life balance issue lately with stream and with my life. Oh! I didn't mean to skip that. In the middle of the page, the increasingly illegible handwriting is abruptly cut off. It looks like the entry ends here. Just a second, Adol. Is that a second page? I don't notice another sheet of paper attached to the entry. Huh? No way. This is a chart of the waters around the Isle of Saren. Ooh. He charted the area? What's this doing here?
That map be useless to me now. Why don't you lubbers put it to good use?
Hello?
Drink up, bitch. It's full of vitamins, minerals, and roofies. What was that last part?
Hold on, I needed to do it right. Hi, you must be Captain Reed. Good to meet you. My name is Adol, and this is everybody else. Why are you here?
And your arm. Are you?
Aye. Oh, I were once the man known as Captain Reed.
He does not look like he should have that yarr.
Just a fool of a freebooter, made the scapegoat by the Navy, and set adrift to die like a dog.
You're just preparing for him to exposition right now. I love it.
You're the Captain Reed?
The Captain Reed that I didn't hear about until we set foot on this fucking ship and I read 5 logs and now I'm your biggest fan. Can you sign my tits?
But you're supposed to be dead.
You read me log, didn't you? Ye be knowing the fate what befell me. A bloody fever took hold of me, and I died with anger still festering in me heart.
Me art. I'm having a me art attack. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Because of that, his soul lost its way and began roaming the world of the living. And with it, the Eleftheria.
How is this even happening?
But I got a hold of myself again. All 'cause ye lovers beat some sense into me.
Oh, so I was right. You were losing your humanity.
Ye have me thanks, you do.
I'm happy to hear that. Ah, no, it was fun kicking your ass. Ha! You're a humble lad. But ye got potential, you do. You and your crew still got a rough sail ahead of you. I made these sea charts back when I was still trying to escape this island. Should prove useful to you. But you're right. This info about the reefs and the current surrounding of this island. Is this Okeanos' migration path? It has that information too?
Welcome to the 6 o'clock news. I'm your anchor, Thor Buttocks.
Oh, I was gonna say, what the hell is that even from? But okay, it says it on there. Aye, this has all kinds of information. A lot of work went into putting this together. Oh, sounds like you know a thing or two about the sea yourself. Ahoy there. You there, I meant. Huh? You talking to me? There, hair color, and you're be hailing from Crete, you sea dog. Huh? Yeah, I do. This must be fate. Well, pay it no mind. Now then, I suppose I be taking ye back to shore. One last voyage for the Theria. I don't think they don't really delve too much into that. I don't know if that's just another branch of a story in another game that either they discuss in 9 or in a different game. I'm not sure. How's everybody enjoying this game, by the way? I didn't really think that this game was going to be something that many people enjoyed. I might, because of the decent reception that I've got from the community, I might play 9, but I'm not sure if I'm going to play that cold, or if I'm going to play that in a new game plus, or just play a new run of it after I played it myself, because I kind of want to play it for the first time by myself, but I'm debating whether or not I should. Don't go into the light, Captain. Who's gonna take care of this ship?
Captain Reed, are you saying goodbye?
Aye. It's time for me to do the second death.
Hi, Freed Solas. Avast, you sea dog.
Huh? What do you want with me?
Don't be letting the wind fill up your sails, just 'cause ye have that map there. We best not be crossing paths in the underworld anytime soon, you hear me?
Sure. Whatever you say, sir.
Adel, was it? I'm sure you've seen many a sight on this here isle. There be all manner of beasts.
Come to negotiate, eh? Have you, you slimy git? Look what I got. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it?
Dirt? Guess what's inside it? A jar of dirt. Therefore, it has dirt in it.
I weren't able to uncover all this isle's secrets, but I've a hunch that he'll be able to find them all. Seems to me you found yourself a fascinating crew member already, eh, lad?
Huh?
Pardon?
Rest in peace. Thank you for everything. You didn't really do a whole lot. Rest in peace.
I don't know how much peaceful resting I'll be getting down in the locker.
Then why go?
Though an ocean of time separates us, we be part of the same crew. fighting to escape this isle's clutches. So batten down your hatches. All ye, you'll weather this storm and survive. Farewell.
Okay, bye, I guess. He's gone. The Etheria is sinking. Wait, is it? Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I remember clearly being able to go back on that ship. I wish Reed could have stayed longer. Yes, it seems he seemed a bit gruff, but in a charming sort of way. I feel like he was singling me out for some reason. Maybe he liked to. It's strange. I grew up here and what a bad guy Reed was. But that sea chart he gave us was very helpful. I think we can take a major step towards getting off this island. Yeah, let's head back to the village. Sorry. Well, actually,
Something's here.
okay. I need a consensus here. Did Adol sink this ship? I legitimately did forget that this sank afterwards, because you can go back on it. But did Adol sink it? 2 for 2.
It's on.
Gimme. Gimme.
Treasure chest. Take this.
Adol me.
Take this.
All right, it seems that Adol did indeed sink this ship too. So says chat. All right, let's go. Actually, I don't have the item that I thought I was gonna get, which makes me remember coming back here makes more sense now, because if you recall, you actually couldn't go through everything because there was an area which was underwater. So, yeah. Dude needs to get some help. No, right? Thanatos and Sahad, both highly knowledgeable about the sea, thoroughly examined the chart that Adol brought back with him. Adol brought it back, apparently. Everybody else is chopped liver. Chopped liver. It had information on surrounding seas and reef formations, and most importantly of all, Okeanos' migration route. With all this useful information, the castaways began to feel a sense of renewed hope. And so, frame rate. Where is it? Right here, north of the capital, where that chasm is located. Of course. What's this mean? It's only natural that Okeanos would make a nest somewhere near its migration route. According to this chart, it seems to have multiple travel routes. Using that, we can determine where its nest is located. So kind of like triangulating it. So we need to determine the one area its routes all have in common. And that one area just happens to be... Well, I get it now. Very sharp, ladies. The one where all routes meet is the Archezoic Chasm. Is there a connection between Okeanos and that chasm? There's no way of knowing. It could be a coincidence. But there's a strong likelihood that it dwells somewhere around there. Adol, the next thing we need to do is come up with a strategy to take it out. At last, we can finally get revenge on the Lombardia. I hope Captain Barbaros is watching us. Donna, do you know anything about this chasm? Huh? By the way, that jerkiness is just the game. The PC port is not the greatest, so that's why it happens. My system can handle it just fine. What's wrong? Do you have a headache? I'm sorry. I don't remember anything. Are you okay, Donna? Yes, I'll be fine. This place must be important to give me such a splitting headache, which means I shouldn't be afraid to face whatever is waiting. Don't push yourself. But I must. I can't just accept things the way they are, Adol. I want my memories restored more than anything. Donna. Alright, we got a lot to do, but we'll leave the investigation in the chasm to you, Adol. If you need help with anything, let us know. Looks like this is a turning point within... the turning point is within sight of the Castaway Village. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So we need to get to that chasm. How are we supposed to cross the ocean? Unlike the shallow waters where Okeanos lives somewhere deep underwater. We'll end up like stuffed shirt Carlin if we try to get there by boat. Yeah, we need to... maybe we should hitch a ride on Captain Dreed's ship. Maybe we should have, but it's too late now. That chasm is where the Royal Palace of Eternia used to be. You mean above the ocean? Yes, it was a beautiful structure known as the Pearl of the Grate Sea. Its substructure is underwater, and I've heard it leads directly to the ocean floor. The royal family had essence equipment they would use to move about freely underwater. If any of them are intact. But the palace doesn't exist anymore. Could that chasm be somehow connected to the palace's disappearance? I can't say. There's no point discussing this any further. We should just go and see for ourselves. A professional transporter must always know the lay of the land. We're not transporters, but otherwise I agree with that idea. Huh? What is it, Donna? The crystal's glowing. Huh? What's this mean? I'm not sure why, but the earth essence seems to be reinvigorated. We might be able to warp now. Warp? Yes, it's a method of instantaneous travel that uses the natural essence found within the earth. Huh? I think I saw you utilize this travel before when we saw your memory. Yes, that's right. It'll be easier just to show you. Please stay still, everyone. So... okay. You've been able to do this since the very beginning of the game. But I'll explain why they do explain it here. Huh? What? What? Did we just... We're back at the ruins of the northern region of the island. What happened to us? You experienced a warp. Technically, you're all dead now, and that everyone here is just a reconstruction of everyone atom by atom. So technically, you are an entirely different person. You can instantly travel to any location just by focusing on it. I'm sure you can warp anywhere you want. Where you found crystals or scenic views. Now this is where I didn't realize why they explained it here, because you've never been able to... I'll talk about it here in a minute. Are you
the only one who can warp? No, anyone can warp as long as they have a crystal ring. Gathering materials should be much easier if we can warp to this location. True. Does it only work on this island? Yes, I believe so. How unfortunate. I wanted to travel all around and get all kinds of bank by just taking all of these things and just handing them to people. I could make millions. I could see it now. Everyone would just be like, hey, Hamo, what are you doing? Hold on. Okay, I'm done. No, I couldn't call myself a transporter if I depend on such a crutch. Later, Donna explained warping to the other castaways. Though they were
skeptical at first,
Why
everyone...
is the rum always gone?
Because you keep drinking it all. They were skeptical at first, but everyone came around to it as they experienced it for themselves. Thanatos and Euron began working on a way to recreate Donna's crystal ring. And after seeing them off, Adol and the others readied themselves to travel to the northern area of the capital. This should make it much easier to gather materials on the ship. You are now able to warp. Warp points have been added to the map, increasing your travel options. You can also warp to any location point that you've already discovered. Right, so I was confused about this at first. Let me explain. So, originally, you were only able to warp to any of these crystals. So if I were to do this right now, boom, I'm here, right? So there is a nice new animation for warping here. But what I can do that I wasn't able to do before is I can warp to any location.
Drink up, bitch. It's full of vitamins, minerals, and roofies. What was that last part?
I can warp to any location that is a scenic point as well. So
Chat demands you stand the fuck up.
I can warp to any of these points as well. Which makes it really nice, actually. I use this a lot in order to gather materials. Because there's a lot of materials that you can just warp to and gather these. But anyway, now that I've kind of demonstrated that, what I'm going to do is go here-ish. Actually, wait a minute. No, we're gonna see if there's any side quests we can do real quick. First, let's talk to Dina here. Do you have any gifts that I don't have yet? Yeah, actually you have a shit ton of stuff.
This one is special.
So we got a sticky burr and a small ring as well. Right, okay, so...
See you later.
Thank you. Let's give these... Because I remember these juggling balls. I remember these being Hummels.
Adol.
Adol presented Hummel with juggling balls as a gift. Balls used exclusively for juggling. This is a unique item. Why are you giving me this? So you can unwind. You're a strange person, Adol. Of course, it's no exaggeration to say that I'm a juggling expert. Perhaps I'll show you as a thanks for giving me these as a present. Are you... That's impressive, but are you really a transporter? Huh. Do you doubt my dedication to being a transporter?
Wow!
Hey, is that you, Hummel? What are you two doing up there? Did everyone wash their hands? You don't need to worry about that. See, all clean.
Yes.
I should explain. I lent these kids my soap the other day. They're still young, so so their hands get filthy rather fast on this island. If they don't keep their hands clean, they could get sick. Hey, pay attention! You were gonna show off your ball trick, Hummel. We want to see it too. Yeah, show us, Hummel. So you demand an encore, huh? Very well then, feast your eyes on this. Don't try and replicate it though, I'm a professional. I'm a professional in many different professions, but mostly I'm a transporter. It doesn't matter what it is. Drugs, dildos, a map to a ship, anything. Hummel performed his juggling act again, this time for the kids. Their eyes sparkled with delight, and they were very happy. Hummel's approval is maxed out. And I'm actually going to keep the cam off because we're going to talk to Hummel again. We maxed his approval out, so we might as well... Wait, can I... Oh, I guess I can't do your approval thing yet. Okay, I'm not going to do small talk. Weird. Anyway, what else do I have? I do need to talk to Kathleen. Ah, you found another flamestone. I'll put it in the forge now. Alright, let's reforge these weapons.
I'll get started.
New weapons incoming.
Alright, finished.
Look at that blade. That's one of the best weapons in the game. I think there's one more level after it. Don't show your ball tricks to the kids.
I'll get started.
Not those balls.
Alright, finished. Leave it to me. Alright, finished.
And maxed out.
Leave it to me.
What weapon are you gonna get?
Alright, finished.
Ooh.
I'll get started. Whew, it's complete. Leave it to me.
I'm kind of wondering.
Whew, it's complete.
Some of these do require the same weapon, or the same items.
Finished.
Am I gonna be able to max these out? Yeah, like Shell Diamond here.
Leave it to me.
Ooh.
Alright, finished.
I don't have enough. Fuck my asshole. That's the first time I've ever not had enough in this game.
It's complete. Leave it to me.
I'll see if I can't trade up and get
finished.
some.
I'll get started. Whew, it's complete.
Because that's gonna bug me.
Leave it to me.
Oh.
Whew, it's complete. I'll get started.
These are close to endgame materials, so this is why...
Finished.
Come on, you need... I need more diamond shell. Ah! But these are endgame items, so I don't have as many of them.
I'll get started.
Easily gonna have yours.
All right, finished. I'll get started.
Wow.
Whew, it's complete.
Alright, so I need... 3... 7, right? Stop. Alright, do you have any diamond stone? I'm going to guess not. Or is it diamond shell?
See you later.
Ah, I hate when I do this. Is it diamond shell?
How can I help you today?
Diamond shell. Okay, yeah. She's got what I need. Nice. 7 diamond shell, please.
Hey, welcome.
Diamond shell. Here we go. 3. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have enough for this. Look at that.
See you later.
Perfect.
How can I help you today? Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete.
And...
Leave it to me. All right, finished.
we're done.
All right.
Everybody's weapons maxed out. Reha, I got some seeds for you, but first, let me take all of these. Actually, these aren't fully grown yet, but you know what? We're just gonna take them anyway. Oh, I have a collar for you. Let's give you seeds first. Oh, you brought me some new seeds? Heh. I figured you'd bring me some, so I prepared a spot for them. I'll take good care of them. You can now grow tomatoes. Very nice, very nice. And here's a collar for you. Adol presented Reha with a bell collar as a gift. Wait. Adol, what is this thing? I'm from a rich household. You should give me something more golden? Picky. Pickard is approaching Reha's leg. It rubbed its body against Reha's leg with palpable aggression. Aggression? Ah, you. I told you to stay home. Hey, this isn't for you. You can't eat it. You'll get sick. Picky. You're always like this. Off on your own little world. Fine, I'll put this on you. I promise it if you'll promise to calm down. Picky. It all worked. It likes you. No, it doesn't. We've been together for a while. We drifted here together. Well, this little guy seems pretty happy about it. It'll make it easier to find him if he wanders off. I guess I should thank you. Now, I am able to do it with you, but not Hummel. Maybe it's because Hummel's requires a little more story progression. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back. Oh, okay, I can't roll. Oh, Jesus. I hit that thing hard. Okay. Ow. Actually, not ow. Barely did any damage at all. Okay. Again, maybe I should up the difficulty a little more. I'm easily... Well, fuck my nana. I feel ya. I really do. I abuse this zoom cam, by the way. Hi! Don't mind me, just gotta check my check my heart rate here at 104. Really? That did... Ow. That didn't blow that up? Hello, are you... Ah! I didn't think hitting that would set those fucking things up. Ah! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Smelly smell. No, 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 no.
Smelly smell that smells.
Oh, there's another one. Shit. Stop, 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 stop. Gotcha. I think I dropped... Oh, I dropped you dead. Oh, that was overkill for that distance. I did not need to pull that gun out. I should have used this. There we go. Now I got 2 tries. No, I just killed them both. It doesn't help that she's, you know, completely hidden. Chicks love the moped anyway. I shouldn't have been driving that nice sports car. Chicks love mopeds. Nothing says I lost my license quite like driving a moped. Alright. Oh. That is worse than... Harrybot is amazing. It's fucking amazing.
I'll come up there and be a bodyguard now, because I'm actually ready to be up there.
Oh, really? Like,
yeah.
After I've asked you, like, oh god,
For real.
god, Fez! Oh, no!
What just happened?
Somebody clip that, please.
Oh my god, I saw that happen.
Hey, okay. Oh,
Holy
well,
shit,
bye.
He just knocked me out. Alright, I was not expecting him to drag us in and then point.
Wait, what the hell just happens? Wait, hold on. Hold on. What just happened? I just fainted. Come on. I have 60 fucking seconds. No, fuck you! Fuck! Being Jacksepticeye's thing, I'm just gonna be like, stick him up! Stick him up! Stick him up!
Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Feel that, buddy?
Please, dear, we can't just sit and
This is a perfect fucking timing, Slink, because there's just like hot babes on the computer.
It's been 2 days, my sweet. I think it's sink or swim time.
Oh my god.
Where the creatures come from, love?
I thought that was actually in the game for a minute, Slink.
That's Kyokugami, twin assassins. Zilla's favorite.
I thought you were his favorite.
All right, and we're back. So, we have Reha maxed out, so we might as well do Reha's maxed out scene. Oh, I need to pick some crops for the storage. If you have time to spare, can you help me? If we do it together, it'll go faster.
Phew! Almost done. Well, I think there's just a few more weeds left to pull. Oh, these things can overrun your garden if you're not careful.
You've gotten better at this.
Well, I do work at it every day. I don't like how dirty I get. But if I don't stay on top of this, everything gets messed up. It's funny though. I'm actually enjoying myself right now. Same goes for the Picards.
Jean-Luc Picard?
They can't survive without me, you know.
Yeah, some hawk would probably pick him up.
So I figured I gotta protect those guys too.
A fucking hawk could pick you up. What are you gonna do? You're becoming more of an adult.
Really? I'm just working the farm, that's all. Let me know if you guys have any problems, okay? I'm gonna be a real important big shot when I grow up.
That was probably the lamest maxed out scene I've ever seen. I don't remember
Where do
Rehaz.
babies come from?
Baby gun.
What?
What the fuck was that? Also, I discovered while I was on break that one of these is for Nia. Here's our rosary. Adol presented Sister Nia with a silver rosary as a gift. Oh my, did Euron make this? It's rather... it's rather intricate. Very similar to those that we use at our church. His work is truly impressive. Appearances can be deceiving. He could make a living doing this.
Yes.
Yes, I think Euron would become a celebrated craftsman. It might just suit him more than the military does. Anyway, thanks very much for this gift. May God bless you, Adol. No, don't do that! Don't do that! Just catch on fire. I want you to bless me. You want my blessing? I'm not capable of such a thing. I would understand if I were an archbishop, but I'm a mere nun. Anyway, please continue your hard work. I'll do whatever I can to help. Trial of God has given us. Let's surpass it together. Okay, her approval is maxed out. We're just maxing out everybody's approval right now. May I have some of your time, Adol?
Almighty Celestial
I still remember when,
Please grant this soul your divine protection.
I didn't realize this was voiced. I still remember when Jesus was like, oh, finally, someone with clothes, and then she ripped off her skirt, and he's like, ah, god damn it. It's one of my favorite moments.
Amen. I must say, this village has come a long way. We finally constructed a ship to get off this island, too.
The only issue now is when to leave. We worked hard to pull this off.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing. The old me would have thought that God himself made all this.
Jesus, I'm gonna have you reword that.
I would have accepted that without question. But I've come to understand something during my time with everyone. Castaway Village only exists because we worked hard to create it. This is not to say that I've forsaken my faith. Our Celestial Master will always protect us, no matter what. But at times, you need great fortitude to defy the whim of fate. You must have faith in your power to dictate your own fate before you seek the aid of the Almighty. I believe this is what God desires most from us. I arrived at that revelation by watching you and the others.
Why does her semblance bother me? Okay, for anyone who doesn't know what semblance is, When I say super sexy sausages and you hear that that like sharp sound, I'm getting that a lot from the recording of this person's voice, and it's driving me nuts. We're not worthy of such praise. Don't forget to include yourself.
I was just doing my best to keep up with you. But thank you for saying that.
Do you hear it? That like grindy sound? I've done my best to avoid that with this microphone, but it's kind of difficult.
Please keep us in your protection until all this is over, Adol. And let's definitely get off this island.
Do I have any gifts for you? I do. Sticky burr. Adol presented Quina with a sticky burr as a gift. This seed's all prickly and kind of hurts my fingers. Hey Adol, what is this thing? Stick it on Quina's back. Adol explained its unique plant and stuck it to Quina's back. It's on my back. Get it off. I didn't even know this existed. You're pretty good, Adol. Oh, I know. I could use this as an awesome new way to prank people. Maybe I'll stick it at Dogi's eyebrows. Oh, Jesus. Wow. Yeah, I hear it too. Yeah, semblance is one of those things that people don't notice. It's one of the reasons that I talk to my microphone a little bit off axis, because it kind of mitigates a couple of these things. I really need to get a different microphone, but this one's serving me too well. Or maybe dangle it on the rope from Watchtower and onto licked clothes. I won't allow that. Just don't go crazy. I know. First things first, I gotta freak everyone out. Thanks, Adol. Your approval's maxed out. I was hoping I had some sort of thing I could tell or give Pero, but I don't. Oh, Adol? You want to hear something really cool? You gotta keep it secret from everyone, though, okay? Come this way. Adol decided to follow Quina. Quina sneaked out of the village and guided Adol to a nearby hill.
What do you think, Adol? Isn't this place amazing?
I'm stunned.
I know, right? This is my special place. Oh, but please don't tell Dogi. He gets mad when I play outside the village. Doesn't it feel good here? Don't you just feel like running around?
Why did you point it out? I can't. I cannot hear it now. What do you mean? The semblance? Now you're just gonna be paying attention to that all the time now, aren't you? I opened that Pandora's box.
The wind at the captain's watchtower feels nice and all, but it doesn't smell like flowers like this place does. So, Adol, don't worry so much, okay?
Yeah, I'm a little stressed right now. You could tell. I'm just worried about Donna. She's, you know, going through all those headaches and stuff.
I don't know what's going on, but Donna seems like she's got it rough, too. Oh, I know! I'll teach you a secret that'll make you feel great!
Buena. Buena. That's not something you show people. That's not something you show people. You do that in your private time. Yeah, it's quite irritating. I told you.
The secret is?
Hers isn't bad. It's only when it's really sharp. So usually you hear it most on the end of a word. So if the word ends in S, so like secrets, that S sound at the end is the one that really grates.
No matter where you are, you just gotta look for fun stuff. You just find something fun anytime.
Oh, okay. What if I'm in jail? I don't know if I can do that. Thank you, question mark. I don't know if I can do that. Thank you?
You're welcome.
I don't think there was supposed to be a question mark there. I think it was supposed to be a period. Because of her reaction there.
You got this, Adol.
Aww. Aww!
Oh, you're blushing. He's blushing. Run away!
Aww. That little scamp. And she gets attacked by a creature immediately. Do I have anything for you? I do. Must. Uh-oh. What's coming up? Let's protect. I get you. I feel that. Hey, you want a Jasper Jewel? Adol presented Sahad with a Jasper Jewel as a gift.
Oh?
Oh? You're giving me this as a gift? Thanks. This is a unique pearl. Fishermen say it's supposed to bring good luck. I've never seen one before. Or quite this big before.
And thou shalt think also. Woo-hoo! Shoo, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I'm gonna wait. This would make a good gift for Domina. Your daughter?
No.
Oh no, my wife. She's a beauty. Gorgeous black hair. A unique personality. She came from a good family, but she went against the grain and married me. She's always kind of cheerful, but honestly, she's too good for me. Normally, I can't do anything nice for her, but this pearl might do the trick. I'd like to meet her. How'd you two meet?
Oh?
Oh, you want to know how we met? Oh, it was nothing special. The ship Domina was on ran into a bad storm. I happened to come across when it was about to sink. Never thought she would come by my island and marry me over it, though. Anyway, this is a great souvenir. I'll have to make it out of here so I can give it to her. And now your approval's maxed out. And I can't do a max approval thing with you. Okay. Do I have anything for you? No. Can I brew anything?
Please take care.
No. Do I have any quests on the board? Yes. Unfortunately, none of them happen to be with the silver-haired hawk. I'm trying to make baby clothes for our baby. What else would you make baby clothes for? Just asking for a friend. But I'm a bit in trouble. I don't have the materials. I probably have those. Here's another monster on the island. Monster elimination. Everyone's begging me to play the harp. I've found, but I don't know what to do. If it'll help, I'd like to play it, but please come talk to me. Okay, let's do this one real quick because it'll just do itself real quick. here you go. Thank you. Now I can finish these clothes. All right, time to get to work. And so, Ed took over tailing the baby's clothes that Allison had started. With his skills in hands, he finished working in no time. Aww. A doll? I mean, I guess, maybe. What a nice outfit. It looks great on him. That's right. We're so... And they're cute, too. Oh, darling. By the way, the color red is a symbol of good luck to us. What a better color to remember you by, Adol. Yes, we want our son to grow up brave and strong, just like you. Also, Allison and I have been talking, and we've come to a decision. May I, Allison? Of course. Alright.
Adol!
What was with that? Would you do us the honor of being our son's grandfather or godfather and naming him? I know it's a big deal and a tough decision, but you're a savior, Adol. You saved my family. So I want you to name him. I want that too. Thank you, Adol. Thank you so much. Be our kid's grandfather. I knew it said godfather too, and for some reason my brain was like, don't say grandfather, don't say grandfather, don't say grandfather, grandfather. Fuck! That's exactly what happened in my brain just now. Oh, do you have a name in mind? Just don't take him on a boat, ever. The hope of Castaway Village. Hope. The light of Castaway Village. Luke. I'm sorry, but they've mentioned very many times that this is a boy. And Hope to me does not sound like a boy's name. You can tell me that you think differently, that you know a person named Hope. You can say that Hope is a gender neutral name. I'm sorry. The light of Castaway Village. Luke. Luke. That's an excellent name. It really is. He likes that name too. Yes, do you like that name, Luke? The light of Castaway Village. I'm so thankful Adol feels the same way about our son as we do. Yes, I've never felt so happy before. Thank you so much for naming him, Adol. I'm so grateful for all you've done. Thank you. Please continue to watch over us.
We did it!
Okay, I don't think... Do I have anything for you people in here? Fucking Christ. Why'd you do that? Stop it. Alright, anybody else I have any trinkets for? Oh, I have a quest. Okay, so let's give you this rainbow pigment first.
Adol.
Adol, is that some paint I see on your person? Oh. How fancy. A selfless person. Austin forcefully ripped the rainbow pigment out of Adol's grip. Jesus. It's okay, it was for you anyway. In a situation like this, I should give you a reward. Let's see, since I got paint, maybe I could use this to... Yes. I'll personally paint your portrait and give it back to you. Please don't. Please don't. I don't see this ending very well. No greater honor than such a lucky guy. And finished. Don't you think it's a beautiful piece that captures your beauty? Oh my god. This is how I look? It's something. I guess my portraits are too complex. Especially those I draw, they're different from ordinary portrait pieces. Back in Gilla, there were many people who simply didn't understand my art. Several individuals observed my work and called it trash. Oh, to that end, would you tell me your thoughts on it? There's no need to hold back. Use any words that you see fit. It's avant-garde. The colors are neat. Oh, so you noticed. I emphasize the wondrous colors to best illustrate life's glory. Ah, and you're truly an adventurer, so well-traveled and cultured.
Right.
No, I was not gonna do art. There is no art in this game. And when you came, I'll show you some. And when you come, I'll show you some of my other pieces. Oh, he invited us over to his villa. I skipped the line. I can't wait. All right, you have a quest for me. Oh no, that's. Wait, hello? Oh, okay, here we go. Are you alright, Austin? Is there something we can help you with? Oh, I wanted to show you something. I recently discovered this. Ah, that's from the Eternian era. I suspected as much. I give it a light strum, and, by some miracle, it's still properly tuned. Everyone who sees me with this asks me to play this for them. Then they hear one... They say hearing one will encourage them before battle. I'd like to hear a song too. Wouldn't you, Adol? Of course. I thought you had no musical talent, though. It's true, I don't have much in the way of musical talent. But I can at least play some instruments. As I look around the village, I notice that each person here has a particular role which they specialize in. By comparison, all I've done for this village amounts to odd jobs here and there. As far as the others are concerned, I'm an artistic savant, so... But... if my work doesn't make their lives easier, then I'm just a burden. I've been thinking about what I could do to help everyone, and I decided to overcome my fear and perform music for them. I don't think anyone here considers you a burden. That being said, I would love to hear you play something. Well, I can't give up on hearing you just say that. But for some reason, I'm wholly lacking in musical talent. If possible, I would like to study some sheet music. After all, they're basically just sort of a musical blueprint. If I had some, I think I could learn to put on a convincing performance. And since this is an Eternian harp, I thought it would be appropriate to perform a song from your era. I see, so that's why you wanted to talk to me. Sheet music. I'm sure I could find some sheet music in Eternia. I'll try and find some for you. Excellent, thank you. Okay, so I think for him, his is one of the only quests where we actually have to teleport to her time. So let's see if I'm right here. So there's... Yeah, so there's a question mark there. We don't have many of these that are red right now, so I think this is one of the things that... I think this is what we need to do here, so let's... Touch. Let's see if we can't find his sheet music real quick. Alright, where is this quest at? I love this. I love this music in this era. I just love this music all around, honestly. I just realized something. I wanna... Oh no, okay. I thought for some reason I just muted the music that I just muted the music that I was playing at the beginning of the stream. But no, I actually paused it. Alright, this should take us up to where I want to be.
See something.
And I know I've said it before, but gathering materials in this era does actually transfer them to the era... The present day, rather. I can kill that now, right? Yep. Bitch! Oh, not only can I kill it, I just fucking owned it. Didn't even have a chance.
See something.
Yeah! I was so disappointed. Hello? Ow. I was so disappointed, by the way, the short that I posted on YouTube and on TikTok, like, did not get any views when she transformed into this form. Sometimes they do that. It's weird because I posted a short and it got like 1,400 views. It got them in like 15 minutes and then immediately stopped. But even still, 1,400 views is insane. But then I got... Where am I actually going to... I think I'm actually going the wrong way. But 1,400 views is insane, but then I'll get some shorts that I throw out there, and the only views it gets are my own, which is kind of annoying. Like, at least give my video a chance. I'm so confused. This is where I just came from, yeah? No, actually, it's like right up here. Thank you. Oh. I didn't expect to find a waterway here, but it appears very old. It's filled with debris and clearly has not been used for some time. Oh, so this is not... This is not what I thought it was. A vision of that swordsman. Repair this. I know it's gonna take a while, but I'm gonna try and fix this. All by yourself? Gotta use your essence to remove the debris. Not only did you remove the debris, you completely fixed it. Much better. Oh, I mustn't linger here. I do need to go.
Be
Oh, okay. That's not what I thought it was, actually. I'm not entirely sure where you go to get that, then. I do need to double back, though. If it's not here, then I need to find a crystal and get out of here. Where is that crystal at? I can't warp here. Where is that crystal at? I think I went this way. I don't know. We'll have to find it. I think up here. As linear as this game actually is, can I not? Oh wait, no, how do I get out of here? There's a way to leave, and I can't remember how I do it. Because you don't do it with the crystals now that I think about it. I think you... Oh, cross era. There we go. I knew there was a weird way of doing it. Not a whole lot of water left in that, so I'm trying to get all the water that the ice is producing. So if not in this one, which I thought that might... Because I thought it would have a little quest that I could do. Let's go to this one just to see if I'm... Because this one makes more sense to me. Okay, I can skip this. I want to say I talked to somebody, and they just happened to have it. But I don't know who I would talk to. Does anyone here have a name? You have a name. Okay, so you don't have any sort of...
Huh?
I'm not sure. I might need to look it up. Okay, I'm not allowed to go that way. So I know you do need to go to the Eternian era in order to get this music. Oh. Hello, sir. You happen to have a harp that looks incredibly familiar. You, Oh, she has a little animation. I didn't realize that. Little idle animation. Maybe you can help me. Excuse me? Oh my. May I have... How may I be of service, lady? Do you have any sheet music? Something I can play on the harp? Alright, this is supposed to help everyone feel ready to fight Okeanos. I would prefer something upbeat that would make everyone feel happy. Upbeat and happy. This might be a little cliche, but might I suggest Blue Harvest? Blue Harvest? That's a song they played during the Harvest Festival, right? Yes, I think that would work. Wonderful. Unfortunately, I lent that piece to a young lady named Kajara. I don't have it at the moment, but I'm sure she'll let you borrow it if you talk to her. Okay, I'll ask her. Right. Mind telling me where that person is? That's not... Nope. It's not this person. I guess we wander around until I find someone with a quest on their head. Like I said, one of the reasons I did want to play this game first is because it actually does kind of relate to Ys VIII. So I kind of wanted to refresh my memory. I am probably going to play Ys IX soon. I am kind of annoyed, by the way. I bought Ys IX from Epic. I want to say it was like 24, 25 bucks. And... Alrighty then. So... there's not many more places I can check. You messed up my train of thought, Slank! So yeah, I wanted to refresh my memory, but the... Oh yeah, I bought the game. And it happens to also be on PlayStation Plus Extra, which I just got recently. So I could have played it for the cost of that, not just the cost of the game individually. But I am kind of glad that I do have the game individually as well. This is planned. Slank. Stop it. ADHD stands for squirrel. Hey! What was I talking about? That wasn't a squirrel moment. That was Slink completely derailing me. I don't want to fucking hear it. Where the fuck is this person? It would do well to have a fucking, you know, anything to point me in the right direction, but no, there's nothing on the map. He doesn't tell you where this person is. He doesn't even have anything, he has no idea where the person is. Nothing. Hello, anyone here named Cardiac arrest? Anyone here named Cardiac Arrest? Where is this jackass? Where did he go? Jackass, where the fuck is this person? I can't speed this up. He's singing right now. Thank you. I appreciate it. What the hell? What the hell? Why'd you play that again? Okay, I'm kind of getting slightly annoyed. Where the fuck is this person? Wait, can I go this way? Oh, there you are. Hi, I need your music. You must be Kajura. I heard that you have a sheet of music for Blue Harvest. Ah, the maiden. Yes, I borrowed that sheet music from the bard so I could practice it. But after memorizing it, I gave it to a young man. Oh, for fuck's sake! I believe his name is Rastel. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's someone we know. Rastel, I see. Thank you. Eat my dick. Okay, we haven't seen Rastel in any of the places that I've visited, so... At least for that, I don't have to worry so much. Rastel, are you in here? Rastel the asshole. I don't see any reason why you would be in here, but I'm gonna check anyway. Nope, just someone named Yuka. Yuka who?
Ukulele. I'm really reaching for jokes tonight, I'm sorry. Can I go this way? Probably not, no. Rascal, you bastard, where the fuck are you? I'm gonna rip your fucking testicles out. Rascal! Where are you, you little rascal? Get it? You little... You little... Okay, I'm done. I'm done. It's the silent stream for the rest of the stream.
Anyway. Where is that bastard? I don't see him anywhere. Did anyone see Rascal? You know, he's tall, kind of boyish. Has a heart on every time he sees Donna. You know, Rascal. Have you seen Rascal? No, you're just sucking my fucking vagina. Like, oh, the maiden. Shut up. Tell me where Rascal is. Rascal, you bastard! Where the fuck are you? I'm gonna fucking beat the shit out of you when I find you. Rascal? Nope, you're not Rascal. Rascal? Rascal! I wish there was at least a crystal in the middle so I could teleport. You know, I thought this quest was going to be very easy. Turns out I'm playing Where's Waldo. Okay, so where else have we not looked at this point? And again, I'm not allowed to go this way, right? No. Rascal's not here. Rascal's not there. Rascal's not fucking anywhere. Yes. Where is Rascal, you rascal? I already made that joke, though. You're literally just taking the joke that I... That's one of the reasons that I was like, yeah, I'm done. Oh, I haven't gone in here yet. Well, yes, I have. This is the house. Rascal. Rascal. Where are you? I'm not mad at you, Rascal. I just want to step on your balls for other reasons. I keep going over here. Surely he's not at the end of this area, is he? Surely not. I don't know. It'd be great if, you know, it had a quest, a mission, some sort of marker. No. No, I just have to wander around until I find him. Okay, I'm apparently not allowed that way either. Where the fuck is Rascal? Rascal, I swear to God, I will beat the fucking shit out of you. Where the fuck is he? I said to myself, oh, we haven't seen him in any of the areas so far that we visited while we were looking for the chick. He just doesn't exist. Oh, for fuck's sake. I think I remember. I think I remember. Hold on. Let me make sure that I'm not crazy about this. Okay, that's to the temple, right? Yeah, so we're needing to go this way. No, we're in the... Oh, wait. Huh? Wait, we're in the same era. Why did it teleport me to that one? I'm confused. Was it this one I was actually looking for? Probably. Rastall!
See something.
Rastall! Come here, boy. Come here. Come here, Rastall. I'll show you my little mosquito bites if you...
5 minutes I don't get it, someone's gonna get stabbed in the ass!
Okay. Now I don't want to talk to you. Stop. Stop, I don't want to talk to you! Anyway, I'll show you my mosquito bites. Is he stationed here? Yes, I was right. Fucking goddamn it. Oh, milady. What are you doing? Actually, I'm trying to find a sheet of music called Blue Harvest. Do you happen to have a sheet I could borrow? I have a sheet on me, yes. But you can't borrow it. But you can't just borrow it. Why can you just have it? Okay. For some reason, I thought he was gonna say, you can't borrow it because I don't have it. I had to read that because I was like, if that's the case, I fucking alt F4ing this game. I can't speak. Oh, thank you. Are you sure I can keep it? Yes, turns out I don't have much of musical talent. I was planning to learn it just for fun, but it didn't stick. I see. I'm decent at the harp, but I'm better with a flute. Maybe there are some instruments more suited for you. Milady? I see. I guess that might be true. If there's an opportunity, I might try other instruments. Yes, you should. Alright, I got the sheet music. And now... I'll put the score in this jar and place some essence on it. All set. Now I can send this off to Adol's era. My business here is finished. Oh yeah, there's the whole thing of getting it. Wow, okay, so... I'm trying to remember, her home is in here, right? Can I not change pages? maybe when we go exploring again in there, we'll find it. Oops. Well, yeah, let's save that real quick. Ah, come on. This one. Fuck's sake. There we go. Oh, it shows it. It's right there. Since that's the case... And yeah, that's fair. I don't know, for some reason my brain just cannot read certain sentences, and I don't know why. It's worse on stream. Can you? Thank you. Okay. Goodbye. I just need to remember where the hell Donna's bedroom's at. Goodbye. I know it's downstairs. Oh, hello. Have I mentioned that I hate this area? It confuses the hell out of me. Well, we might as well eliminate everything here. That way... Whoa! That way we don't have to worry about it if we're just exploring around. But I do think, if I remember right, there's a secret passage that we have to take. We can't just go in the front door of her bedroom, but it's pretty much right there. So I gotta remember where that is. Hello? Oh, for some reason we killed all of you. This is where I just came from. Ow. Bastard. Donna, where's your bedroom? You're right next to me, so I feel like I should just be able to ask you. It would probably be a lot quicker than me just wandering around. This is where I just came from. Wait. Never mind. I walked right by it. Is this it? No? Oh, right here. I believe this is the pot that I placed the essence in. Oh, thank goodness, it's still here. I found this sheet music. We should be able to go back and give it to Austin. And that we shall do. Austin, we got your shit. Are you still up here? Yeah, you are. Here you go. Gave the sheet music to Austin. Oh, you found it. Thank you. I truly appreciate this. You're welcome. Now then, let's see what we have here. Oh, dreadful. What's wrong? This is utter balderdash. I can't read a single note. Of course, musical notes in this era must be different from those you used to use. In that case, let me teach you how to read it. And so, Donna proceeded to teach Austin how to use and read the Eternian music. Soon he was ready to put on a musical performance. Very good. I think I can take it from here. I'm impressed, Donna. You know a lot about music. Well, I was a maiden. I had many opportunities to perform while I was in different festivals. My instrument of choice is the flute, and I'm particularly fond of this song. Ah, what a coincidence. While you were away, I happened to find a flute as well. Shall we perform together? I would love to. Afterwards, Austin and Donna began tuning their instruments. Everyone gathered to watch them perform a musical piece to raise everyone's spirits. No. No, in fact, you're not ruining this. You see me point? You're not ruining this. Are you ready, Donna? Yes, let's begin. Hey Rose, is that how you play the flute? You just smile at it? Wow, they're good. It's the finest melody I've heard in a long while. Music is amazing. I feel so inspired. It's wonderful. Donna has a more beautiful freeform approach to her music, and Austin's style is more technical and expressive. They're both surprisingly talented. Ooh, we finished. I must say, you're very talented, Austin. I was really working to keep up with you. No, I was just playing what was on the sheet. I'm no better than worse than what was written. It was very moving. Credit goes to the composer. All I did was follow the sheet, or the song exactly as it was written. In a sense, Donna put more wonderful and exuberant performance. Are you sure about that? Fucking John Cena. Are you sure about that? At any rate, we completed their performance without any issues. I'd like to someday feel confident enough to write my own music. Maybe I'll say... Alrighty then. Maybe I'll start by writing a poem. A poem of the enduring spirit of music of Eternia. For eternity. Oh, that's it. The title, it's brilliant.
Yes! Great job!
Austin's approval is maxed out. What the fuck is that water? I've never... Well, not that I've never seen it, but I'm...
coming together like butt cheeks.
Extra gauge 100... Oh, okay.
I thought you said Weast.
Shut up. Shut up, all of you. You're mispronouncing my game on purpose. Blah.
Why don't you treat yourself and go out for cheeseburgers and chocolate milkshakes and take me with you and treat me too.
Anyway, there's one more quest, right? Yeah, you need something killed. Where is he, actually? Ah, you're right here. Thanatos, you said you need something? By the way, have you found any notes or letters left by pirates? I was hard at work researching them, a way of finding a way off this island. Can you bring me any notes that you find? Oh, okay. Oh, you checked the bulletin board. I'll spill the details since you came over to chat. Did anyone even notice, by the way, that I muted Blurp? I would like both of you and Sahad to know about this. I understand why you called Adol, but why me? Well, I wrote this note on an... Well, I wrote that I have another sworn enemy here besides Okeanos. That sworn enemy is a fish. A fish? What do you mean? Like one that got away? Something like that. It's a bothersome foe. I'd like you guys to defeat it for me. Ys VIII, the final leavening. The final leavening. Stop. Stop it. Sorry for taking something so silly so seriously. Don't sweat it. I won't hold anything against you. Now then, about this big fish. Yes, well, this fish appears to breed in a breed of Peru. Penis. But it's a giant one that I've... It's a giant one over 5 miles long. Hot damn! That's crazy big. It appears every so often without warning. We are ready for the stop. It appears every so often without warning, but little Pero recently saw it. If we don't catch it now, we might not get another chance. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go out and fish it up. Baby Shark is no longer available? Yeah. I kind of did forget about that. What about those other variants of Baby Shark, though? Which is why you're asking us? You planning on eating this bad boy once we haul it in? Of course. You cook what you catch. That's the first rule of fishing. Now then, can I ask you to do me that favor, Adol? No, not even that, huh? I'd like to see this fish first. I'll try and catch it. I'll try and catch it. Of course. I understand dealing with Okeanos is our top priority.
British? Think I'm British, do you?
Anyway, that fish is supposedly in a pond at the water and in the wood. In a pond at the water and wood hills. Primordials can be found there as well. Please be careful. Alright, so... where? Here. Oh, I don't have anything close to that. I guess that's as close as it gets. Alright, let's go get the one that got away. Also, we have not had Adol this entire time. We need the ship... the ship sinker himself. Let's switch up our team a little bit.
Yes. Let's go. On guard.
Giant crab.
My turn. Yes.
Giant crab. 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 I'm not fighting any more giant crab. You guys joke about Ys, but here's the thing. You're enjoying this game, aren't you? Missing a certain 50-second blurb. Did they get rid of that too? That one did actually get copyright as well. I'm gonna guess this way because I can't really see that far ahead. I mean, in all honesty, I don't think any of you even knew what this series was at all. Like, none of you've heard of it. The only one I can say probably heard this series was Rose, and that's only because I've been enjoying this game for years. It's okay. Hey, you know what? Coming from you, I'll take that. Where do I need to go? I mean, might as well. All right, maybe I go from a different direction because that's not really helping me much. Wait, I can get to this area, right? You thought it was misspelled originally? Nope, it's literally spelled Ys. Well, Y-S, but in the community they call it Ys. I'm not 100% sure why that is. Okay, I think I'm in a better place. Weast, yes, Weast. But this series is... I think it's older, actually, than Final Fantasy. Perfect, we're in the right location. Let's deal with these fuckers, though. Oh, shit. You stop backing up. Come here. Bastard. I'm here. Die. Yeah, these things in particular we need to get rid of. They're a big problem if we don't. And thus the dinosaurs went extinct. All because Adol sunk the ship. And that ship was actually an island. What if a ship... Or, sorry, what if an island is just a giant ship and Adol sinks it? Falcom, I think I just found your next story. What anime are we talking about here? Children of the Whales? Oh. Yeah, that one that we thought was going to get a sequel never did.
I'm just going to drink some scotch and hit the sack.
You heading out? Is that what you're trying to tell us? That's what I thought. Hello? Ow, bitch. Okay, are we good?
Let's go.
I'm not in a dungeon, right? Yeah, have a good night. I didn't mean to... You know what? There we go.
Here we go.
There. I'm not entirely sure if this is the place I need to fish this up at.
This is going great.
Yep. Nope. This is just a treasure.
On guard.
Oh, here it is.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull Sahad in real quick.
Let's do it.
He has the best chance of getting this thing.
I hope I catch a big one.
Yeah, you definitely are gonna catch a big one. Trust me on that one.
Gotta fight.
Oh god. 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 Oh god.
Oh man.
Yeah. I was mashing.
Gotta fight. Looking good.
Am I gonna have to rely on the turbo function? Jesus.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm gonna have to use my turbo on this controller.
Here.
Because holy crap, I can't mash A hard enough.
Gotta fight. Looking good. Looking good.
Yes. Actually, you can kind of consider it accessibility.
I'm the best.
That's all right. It's a start. But yeah, the reason that I like the turbo function on this controller is because with mashing mini games like that, a lot of times it hurts my hand, especially if the game happens to have a lot of them. When I was getting all of the boss fish, which this is one of them, by the way, I had to use that because it hurt my hand so much. So that's one of the reasons that I have turbo turned on, which I'm also going to Alt-Tab for a second, turn off the turbo, and then Alt-Tab back in. This the giant Peru that Thanatos was telling us about? Oh, this thing's ridiculous. Father'd be so happy. I wonder how it grew so big in the first place. I've never seen such a huge fish before. Let's report back to Thanatos at once. And we shall. Thanatos. Got your fish. May have cheated a little bit. Let's call it an accessibility feature. Oh, you reeled in my nemesis? Great, let's cook it up. Honestly, by the way, you say and you joke that I should be banned, but I've seen people that get banned for less on Twitch. Twitch, don't ban me, please. I'm just here having fun, trying to hang out with people and, you know, entertain people. That's all I'm trying to do. Don't ban me. I'll just go over to YouTube. Oh, yeah, should have banned using yeah, I guess that makes more sense when you say it that way. And so Adol brought back the giant fish, and Thanatos cooked a bunch of different dishes out of it. Despite the tremendous amount of food prepared, everyone managed to eat it all. Enjoy the food? Glad you liked it. Since everyone... It's nice to sit down with everyone and share a meal. You look like you want to ask me something. We've broken bread together, so speak. You can ask me anything. Do you have any family besides Rakota? A personal question. The answer to that is no. Not for now, anyway. Don't get the wrong idea. Nothing tragic happened. I live a carefree life as an explorer. So I never wanted to settle down in any one place for very long. At my age, I have a lifetime of excuses not to settle down. Not to brag, but I used to do pretty well for myself back in the day. Even now, I still got plenty of lovers to choose from. So how are you doing in the romance department? Ah, don't get flustered. You could tell me about your conquest some other time. Conquest?
We did it!
Alright, and that's all the quests, the side quests anyway, done. Right? Yeah. Let me just make sure one thing, because I did see... Oh yeah, you're maxed out. We might save that. We might save that for next time. Where did I see the old lady at? Oh, I know where I saw her. She was over by the docks. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Rose, I love you. I really, really do. Oh my god. It's perfect. Do I have anything for you? Okay, that's just flavor text. I'm not going to read that. Everyone, I think we're going to end it here, and before I forget, I'm going to save. Alright. That's it for tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you are new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please hit that follow button. It would really help me out. It would give me a dopamine boost. You like giving me a dopamine boost. So, I am dropping thousands and thousands of frames right now. Okay. Probably a good idea to stream or end the stream anyway. But let's see who is streaming right now. Ace. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna raid Gunmetal tonight.
Marble Monday.
Gunmetal is a sweetheart, and she is part of T-San, as am I. So everyone, go over there. If you enjoy her content, then please consider giving her a follow button, or give her a follow button. Yes, give her the follow button. Don't follow her, just give her the follow button. Consider hitting the follow button, and that's it for me. So, as always, have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Bye for now.